the match against Liverpool, I think, it's fair to say that like the air has come out of Slot's balloon
Yes.
in a way. You can say.
Mm.
Liverpool, they've lost some of the jazz that they seem to carry. The Isak thing hasn't gelled yet.
Yeah.
Ritz is giving us 007.
Double
It,
up
it
now by this stage.
a stinker for all time, yet to do anything really. It's not enough to have Gravenberch and
McAllister is still on
McAllister.
form.
What's the guy's name? Van
Salah
Dijk
is
is
useless at
twerking
this point. Yeah.
for everybody. So I mean, you guys are taking the opportunity to go top of
No,
the
no, no,
table,
no, no, no,
right?
no. You have to slow down because I remember 3 weeks ago you were like, "Oh, Liverpool are 5 points above us now." Like the total, do you think that Arsenal has a chance? No, no. What are you
These were
saying now?
questions
What
now.
What are you saying now?
No, I'm saying
So
I'm
you're
saying that,
saying sly. Oh, you're taking opportunity. I know you don't like
right.
Arsenal, but give them credit. You know.
No, I think I've always said that, like, for me, I wasn't persuaded by slots. I've
Mm,
said that from the get go, right? But I also believe that like Liverpool had an amazing squad that, literally, if you stand these guys on their own, if they're all in sync, they will beat everybody on their way to winning the league. And they
mm,
seemed like they could do that, right? And they were able to, just by the sheer, brilliance of whether it's Gakpo or is Salah or is what's this their striker, that this tall
okay.
guy that they bought, eh?
Ekitike.
Um, Ekitike, yes. So just by the sheer brilliance of those guys, they've been able to see themselves through. But the slot thing, I think last season for me, it was always like, okay, Liverpool had a distinct identity, right? Under
Yeah.
Klopp, they
Yeah.
were they were going to be faster than you, stronger than you, or as strong as you. And no matter the situation that they recovered the ball, you could count on them to have good close ball control and be able to get themselves. So pressing, they were on top of it. If you try to press them, they could play out of it. Liverpool were just perfect, from front
Mm,
to back. And they could match you energy for energy. And obviously, because of how intense the system was, they burnt out after some time. And then here comes Slot. And he's taking the exact same group of players who have been performing, this whole time. It
yeah.
just so coincides with the time where Pep, is bleeding because he's scratching his brains out, because his team, isn't working out. It
Yeah.
coincides with obviously Arsenal not being able to
Injuries.
offer
Injuries.
anything,
Injuries.
in terms of competition.
Injuries.
Newcastle and Tottenham and Man United are having generationally bad seasons. Chelsea's
Mm,
finding their leg. So here comes Slot, riding to victory. He didn't have to do a thing. Basically, he didn't have to do anything. He just had to make everybody happy. Mohamed Salah is having one of those kind of seasons where everything he touches turns to a goal. Diaz, Jota, Gakpo scoring on all cylinders. So this lot hype, I think, for me was always, and then just for some reason, they were not able to replicate this dominance either in the cup competitions domestically or in cup competitions in. So there was always something, I think, fishy about the club. The slot, machine, and
yeah.
now it seems like basically it has casted.
So based on that, you
So
guys should be able to beat them, no?
no,
As Jude is saying, he said
that's
the air is out, but are you confident to happen against Man U? Surely should be able to beat them right now. They are leaking goals. You guys can squeeze in a late winner, just like Crystal
we should be
Palace
able to.
did. And
We should be able to beat them. Like we very well should, right? But I think the thing is that, like, this United team is if anything, right, we are famous for letting ourselves down. So we should beat Liverpool, right? We should go into that game feeling confident. I think, the only thing that's been good about this Amorim's time is how we played against Arsenal, Liverpool, and but what I don't want another game like Arsenal where we lose, but Amorim is talking about it for the next 2 months, how that was such a great game, right? So we. I don't want another Arsenal where, oh, we played so well but we lost, and Amorim is saying that proves that we can beat anybody in the world but we lost. No, I want a point at least from that game. So if we're not able to win because it's Anfield, I
mm,
want a point. I don't know how. I don't know how. I mean, it's possible there's an L, Jude. To be honest, I think that that's very possible too. But at the same time, I just think Liverpool are there for the taking, right? I like the fact that I like the fact that Mason Mount is fit,
Talk your
Cunha is
talk.
fit,
Talk your talk.
Umbuemo is fit,
Talk your talk.
Sesko is fit,
Talk
right?
your talk.
I like the fact that like Cunha may not start, and he's a solid player. He had a great game for Brazil. I think during the break he looked really good.
Yeah.
And Mason Mount is solid. Umbuemo is going to create danger.
Yeah.
I worry about players like Dalot. I worry about what's going to happen in midfield. But I really think we can. I really think we can give Liverpool a game. I like
Yes.
the look of Sandy Lamans.
I'm rooting
This
for
is our
you guys.
keeper.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, why
Best
why I feel
best save ratio in Europe. I mean, the Lemons guy. So
is one game now. We can't really say.
no, as in before he came, he was one of he had the highest save ratio in Europe before he joined you guys. So surely you can
No, I
bring
mean
that into your team.
he could be he
So
could
that's
very well
really nice.
be he could very well be an Ederson, right, or an Allison, and he could just go straight up. But at the same time, he
Mhm.
could, like any young player, have a proper patch where he falls off by the wayside. So I think Amorim's team selection, I think, would be very important, right? I expect Lamens to start, but I think he has some interesting choices to make.
Mhm.
Um, does he go with mobility, or does he go with strong head with Maguire? I would expect to see Delete start centrally. But then
Mm.
who does he play next to him on either side? I think Mazraoui is fit, choices.
Mm.
I think Dalot is fit, also choices. Ahmad is fit. Does he go
Mm.
with Ahmad traditionally at the wing back position, or play it safe with Dalot? Does he play Euro, Delete, and Luke Shaw, or Mazraoui? So like the manager, I think, has to, for whatever idea that he wants out of that game, he has to go with a strong this thing. I think if for me,
Let me use this Fort Mob lineup builder, right? And say
mm,
so this was the your squad against what you might call it, Sunderland. Who are you replacing in
yeah.
this lineup?
I mean, I'm
You have
worrying.
Lemon, you have Shaw, Delete Euro, you have Dallo,
So
Casemiro.
Lamens and the late stays, right? Lamens and the
Mhm.
late stays. If Martinez is fit, he comes in for sure immediately, right?
Mm.
But I don't know if Amorim has the mind for it.
Fair
But
enough.
I would replace Martinez with Shaw, straight up.
I
I don't know if
see.
you, yeah.
Yeah,
And then I would play I would play Mazraoui instead of
and then
no, okay,
Euro.
no, leave your. I'll play Mazraoui instead of Ahmad.
Wow.
Um,
Okay. So Ahmad on the bench.
um, Ahmad on the bench, man, and then and then
Casemiro stays.
Casemiro has to play,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Like, okay, if I think I'm picking the team that I think Amorim would pick.
Yeah.
Right. So I think yeah, Dalo there, Mazraoui, Euro Delete Martinez, yeah, Casemiro Fernandez and Buemo Mountesco. Yeah, that's the team. Um,
And who's going to be your
that's
danger man then? Who are you banking on to help you back the goals? Mount,
no,
money Mount.
no. In yes, now Mount and Buemo,
Mm.
Sesko. I think like this, we'll be able to pin them back. I think Mazraoui would double as a midfielder, right?
Mm.
Basically, with Casemiro, and so Fernandez to end up being basically your right back, Delete Martinez, Dalo, Casemiro, and Mazraoui, and then Bruno, Mount, Mbuemo, Sesko. So kind of like a 4-2-3-1.
Mm.
Um, and yeah, after we peppered them for a while, then Ahmad, Cunha, come
Ah,
in
come on.
second half,
Fair
basically
enough.
just to run them ragged. Dog self can also come in to give them
Mm.
problems. So yeah, I think there's definitely we can get something out of the game. I like what I see from this Lamens guys. I think we just need Amorim needs to go with. There can be no slackers, nobody that is like and I think sorry to say about Ahmad. Ahmad is a good player, but is a look left, look right. No, we want killers. Like that's Dallo. If I had a choice, right, Dallo self will not play because Dallo too is a Joneser.
Yeah.
But I think he's likely to play as well. So yeah, I think we can surprise Liverpool.
Well,
We can stress them.
Let's push our back there because we know Lichandra's not
Yeah,
going to
Richard's
play.
not going to play. But yeah, this team immediately looks weaker, right? I just feel
Just one player.
just one player immediately he looks weaker. That whole left side as it is right now just looks problematic. And then that's a problem, right? So I mean, I don't know. I think Amorim has his work cut out for him. I think if we win though, this could be the catalyst, basically.
Yes. And to be the first time you guys win back-to-back games as well, so that'll be good.
Yes, now Ahmad is a good player, but like Ahmad is not suitable for every single location, right? I would honestly would not mind. I would like if Amorim can back himself and his system and say, you know what, this is my idea of inverted this one. I want to go with Ahmad. But I don't want a situation where Ahmad spends all game chasing Cody Gakpo. Right? No, I don't want that. Like this Ahmad stuff only works if Ahmad can be where you want him to be, which is in that space just next to Mbeumo or where Mbeumo is. Because what will end up happening is that like Mbeumo will be out wide, and then Ahmad will be cutting inside. So yeah. Let's preserve our options too.
Fair enough. Well, I wish you guys good luck. Is what I'm going to say. I want
of
you
course
guys
you
to
do
win.
now.
And yeah, hopefully we also beat Fulham, which is our next game. Because Fulham's not going to be easy for Arsenal because they seem to get points from us at all. And 2 seasons ago we did not beat them. Last season I think it was also a draw on both legs. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was draw both games. So hopefully now that we have people like them Eze in the squad and we seem to be playing better against low blocks, we can do some damage and get the 3 points. And hopefully if you guys do the job, we can increase the gap between us and Liverpool.
No.